welcome back to the channel. This is Sienna, and today we will be learning about variables in our code today. So I made this simple code in Snap. It's called Ghost Ghost, and it's about a little ghost that's haunting Abby, one of the characters in Snap. So the purpose of my program is to basically make this ghost go towards Abby, haunt her in quotation marks, and have her like scream and shout. My code works by using variables. You'll see that in this part right here, and it'll go into this area as well as this later. So the number of scares is the number of times that we will scare. So that's how many times the repeat will happen. So you could just do repeat by 3, but this works as well, just to illustrate how variables work. We also have scare count. That starts at 0, and that will be added up every time. So we're going to be changing that, and we're going to be in the code itself, in the looping, if that makes sense, or in the repeat, I should say. Yeah, and then this ghost will also talk about the variables each time it happens, so that way I was able to keep up with what is actually happening and able to really process it in a better way. And then lastly, we're going to set the size of the ghost to size. That's already a variable. Again, just practicing. And then size count to 5. Size count will also be repeated in the repeat. That's just another way of saying 5. So I just thought, you know what, it's smart to use variables and just practice with them rather than having to always apply them. And then for Abby's code, we've got resetting block, of course, and then we've got when I receive Boo, the broadcast, she will do this. And then when I receive final, she will do this. And the ghost code is actually what's broadcasting those two words. Works. We'll have to bump that up. There we go. Boo! Yes, more sound effects. Boo! Boo! See right here. Boo! Okay, maybe the time is, or the sound effects aren't really corresponding correctly with the code, but that's okay. That's okay. As you can see, Abby turns into an apple at the end, signifying that she was so scared the whole time she just turned into an apple out of fear. So the last question is, how are variables in programming different than in algebra? So in algebra, you know, you have like x plus y equals 2 or whatever. You know what I mean, right? So in algebra, I feel like you're trying to solve for the variable, right? Of course, that's kind of the whole point, is to find what x equals or y equals or whatever equals. And in coding, it's kind of the opposite. You know what x and y equal. You want to implement those into your program. So you're not trying to always figure out what the variable is. I mean, that's different though, so to speak, because later down the line you might need to insert in code, insert in programs. However, in block-based code, I find that variables are usually completely different because you already know the variable, if that makes sense. Like, you're already manipulating it. You're not so much solving for it. I hope that makes sense. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you next video. Thank you so much. Bye!